The past 2 years have been awful, and I cannot tell people the nightmares that we've seen and experienced. I've never seen as much death and as much sadness. It's awful. I love my job. I love being a nurse. I always have. I've questioned myself in the last 2 years, in the last year, is it something I can continue for my own mental health? The bedside recently, one of my coworkers said, they're just mean. And the visitors are. And I mean, I get it. We're under some horrible times, but to be accused of making their loved one worse, to be accused of we're getting a COVID bonus if they die, if their loved one dies, the violence or the perceived violence coming off that. And I had worked Monday through Wednesday, and it was awful, awful. We had some very, very tragic outcomes, just some of the worst sadness. And I went out to my car Wednesday night and sat in the parking lot for 10 minutes, just trying to get the mental capacity to drive home because I was that empty. I just remember sitting there, just holding the steering wheel and taking a deep breath and just thinking, was today the last day? You know, tomorrow do I turn my resignation in? I'm tired of seeing people die needlessly. I'm tired of people making choices that ends up in their death, but yet we're the ones, the nurses at the bedside are the ones having to sort through everything. I don't think I've ever been that close to just saying, I'm done.
When he was present, you knew it. When he was there, he could capture a room very easily. His laugh filled a room. The only reason we knew that he was sick was because Betty finally said, Dick, you've got to text your kids. You've got to let the kids know that we've got COVID and that we are sick. Got a call from Betty and his oxygen levels dropped. My sister said, call 911. And the last time I saw him was in the emergency department. Every single person we connected with made us feel like we were their most important family. And you can't put a price on that. What Brent did for us is he made us feel like we were truly there in the room with him, but we had our own mental picture of how we wanted to see Dad for the last time. We said the Lord's Prayer. The next thing we knew, Brent said, hey, just in the calmest, sweetest voice, I just wanted to let you know that Richard passed away at 4:46. He was just that light for us. Brent just, in the darkest of dark times, led the way for us to experience something so extremely tragic and made it so beautiful for us. They deserve all the love and attention that they get for what they have been through. I get it, we've all been through a horrible couple of years, but to know and see and truly firsthand experience part of that, knowing that they do that every day, all day, just, there aren't enough thanks and praise that we could give them. There he is! The impact you made during that, I mean, I don't think we were on the phone more than an hour, maybe 45 minutes. It will last with us forever. It will be with us. We will always remember Dad's death as being something beautiful.
I remember going home that night feeling a feeling of satisfied that I thought I did a good job in helping a family through a very rough time. It was a couple weeks later, maybe, you came on and told your story. And again, you said my name. And I was glad when my camera was off because I have to keep that tough guy image up, you know. And when it was all through, I heard one of my coworkers say, wow, I needed that. And I did too. It was suddenly, I wanted to go back to work. I wanted to take care of patients again. I wanted to help the next family. through a struggle. And I was amazed about what a great world this is when we open up our hearts and we're willing to put ourselves out there and receive the good that comes back.
I've been really angry. I've been super angry because my dad had a choice and he chose not to get the vaccine. And I've held on to that anger for a long time because we wouldn't be where we are today. But if that kept you from leaving, then there's the story behind why it happened.
A moment of kindness, it's just remarkable. And I would take a letter saying, you know, Brent took care of my dad. He did a great job. Thank you, Mrs. Smith, over a pizza any day.
I just think sometimes we just forget how powerful being acknowledged for something is. Just continue to tell the people that you love them. Thank the people that you are truly thankful for. And keep those connections going, because that's what keeps us showing up every day.